Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you seriously watching the Have You Heard podcast by yourself? On YouTube, nonetheless? Whoa. That's kinda cringe, don't you think, Nathan?
Hmm.
Don't you know that the Have You Heard podcast is also available anywhere else you can get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts? Also, when you do this, you actually support us as creators. Because right now, you're just stealing all our money like a bunch of
Yep.
dirty little sleazebags. So please, consider supporting us by listening on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, uh, Pocket Casts.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna sit here until you do it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Have You Heard podcast, the only music podcast where we talk about the music that we've all listened to. I'm Pablo,
I'm Nathan.
and today, guys, we got a real special episode. So we're gonna jump right into it like we always do. Nathan, have you heard SYRE the Electric album by the one and only Jaden?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right,
Uh-huh.
so a little bit of background. SYRE the Electric album is a sort of follow up, not really a sequel, but just kind of an alternative take on Jaden's 2017 album SYRE. This released in
That's a good way
20
to put it.
yeah, released in 2018. Also released I think like a month or two before the Sunset Tapes also dropped, which is also sort of some alternative takes on SYRE, but not really the same way this was. Whereas the Sunset Tapes is a like throwaway songs from SYRE that like fit the same theme. This song is literally songs taken from SYRE in a completely new genre and sound. Um, really short, only 5 songs long. I want to say like less than 30 minutes. Um, and yeah, on here we got B Electric, 90 Electric, Lost Boy Electric, Fallen Electric, and Icon Electric.
You didn't say it right.
Icon
There you go.
Electric. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There's a question mark at the end of
Yeah.
icon. I don't know why.
Well, I'll get into it. So, um, yeah, overall, I feel like this album no one really talks about it. I mean, like people who talk about Jaden don't even really talk about it, is my point. Um, so with that being said, how about we just jump into this with the first song, B Electric. So, as we always say, a good album should have a good intro. And to me, this album does not have that strong of an intro. I'd say this is easily the worst song on the album, or the EP,
You
sorry.
think B's the worst?
Oh, absolutely. Without a
Oh,
doubt. Do you
I'm
not
not
think
saying
that?
B's the best. I'm just saying it's a good start. I think the intro of of B, it kind of sounds like a movie where it's not like there's anything that sounds like Jaden. It's like a whole different thing that sounds like I'm starting off like a Western movie or something.
Oh, with the little guitar in the background?
Yeah. And then that's what happens in like the first half, and then it gets to it's like a mellow first half, but then the second half, this is why the song's mediocre and not good because the second half is like kind of the same. So I think B's what, like 5 minutes, 4 minutes?
It is, yeah, 5 minutes.
It's like 5 minutes, so it's kind of just an extra like 2.5 minutes of just the same stuff
Yeah.
after you hear the same stuff for the first 2.5 minutes. So it's just like, oh, okay.
Well, that's my exact reasoning. That's why I don't like it, because I'm just like, this is just boring. Like, it's so
There's
much.
yeah, right.
While all the songs on this album are very slow, I would say that this one is the slowest and has the least interesting ideas in it. And for that reason, it is my least favorite. Not to say I'm going to not listen to it. I'm just saying it's not the best. I think that the album definitely picks up from here.
Right. If there's like a song that's like 5 minutes, I would expect it to be kind of like a roller coaster where it escalates or
Hmm.
de-escalates from different genres. Not genres, but just like moods and tempos and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Imagine he did all of blue in this style.
I was gonna say that, but Blue total is what, 16 minutes?
12.
No, it's 12 total. Yeah, that'd be
That would be really fart. Because the great thing about Blue is that there's so much variation in it. And then it all just fucking.
yeah. He would just ruin that with just making it.
Yeah. That being said, next up we got 90 Electric. Might be my favorite. Gonna be
Okay,
honest.
I was about to say, please tell me this is your favorite too, bro. It's so good.
It's great.
Ah,
Gotta say, just the I always get this one mixed up with Fallen sometimes, but I have to just think about like the real songs and how the lyrics go in that to think about it. This one's the when he's like with the yeah, and then he you know?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
It's
I
just
nudged
like
my
in
mic.
this one, it's just like perfection
Mm-hmm.
because like he took 90, which I'm pretty sure we both like 90 from regular SYRE, right? Like just
Yeah,
the
I love that
regular
one.
album.
That's easily my
Right.
favorite song.
That's your actual favorite. I think he took this and kind of gave it a little bit of it, like a little nudge of improvement because it just feels like all the sounds and the vocals, everything used complements each other in like this massive spider web. Like nothing stands out. It all like fits.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
The crazy thing about this too, not crazy, but the great thing about this too is that it's not just he took 90 and he made it lo-fi. He took 90, made it lo-fi, added some new ideas, made a whole new outro for it. Even though the 90 outro was already perfect, he made a whole new
Mm-hmm.
thing out of it. It's just, oh man,
Feels like a different song.
it does. The outro, just the, oh my God.
I wish more artists did this stuff. Like they kind of like revamped
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I feel like I feel like one person I would want to see this kind of stuff from would be like The Weeknd.
Oh, imagine
Kind of
that.
like if he like revamped his After Hours album, I think that would make it like he totally wouldn't fuck that up. Like it would probably sound
That
really
it
good.
would be amazing. Oh man. Well, he wouldn't do like all of after. Oh fuck, hold on, I'm peeking. He wouldn't do like all of After Hours, but like imagine Heartless just fucking pulls out the guitar, just
Yeah, there's Heartless,
"Vroom.
there's
Never need a
Faith. I
bitch.
would
I'm
want
what
to
a
see
bitch
Faith.
need." That wouldn't fit. That's
Bloom.
funny. Faith would be cool. Uh, After Hours, like the song would be pretty neat.
If he did Save Your Tears, I'd be really excited because Save Your Tears is already like the best song on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would really want to see how he changes that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Anyway, 90s great. Now on to Lost Boy. Um, this one, oh, I can't think of exactly how it starts out. I remember it has that crazy part like 3/4 of the way in where they
I was
like
gonna say that legit. My notes is that I like the only eye opening part was like the this like rise up
mhm,
that was like in like the last half or last quarter.
yeah.
It like rises up with like more instruments and you can hear like more intense vocals from Jaden. And yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Again,
the part that yeah.
he takes that idea of Lost Boy and he spins it around this song that's on SYRE. It's like 9 minutes long. He takes that, he
Mm-hmm.
condenses it to 5 minutes, and instead of just
Mm-hmm.
being the same thing for that 5 minutes, he adds this crazy guitar part where he's screaming at the top of his lungs. And then the guitar's like, oh my God, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Oh, this shit. Yeah, it's just, whew. Um,
Still not better than 90. I'm sorry.
no, you're right.
It was just the first half. When you said like I can't remember how the first half goes, I felt that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, wow, this song has the least amount of streams. I mean, all the songs are like really close in streams. They range
Well, I
from
think it's mainly from Jaden fans probably
yeah,
liking songs from SYRE and then realizing this is
mm-hmm,
out. So
yeah,
they're only like diving their attention towards the songs that they liked from the regular album.
mm-hmm.
So wait, did we like Lost Boy
Yeah,
from
we like
SYRE?
Lost Boy. I think it's even on our HYH radio playlist, available now on Spotify
We
for your consumption.
Boom, easy segue.
Boom.
But I remember on YouTube, I think Icon has like 2 million views compared to like the average of the rest of 800,000.
Icon has like 2 billion, I think. Hold on, let me check. It has a
Icon
bunch.
Electric? Or are you talking about Electric
Oh,
or the
electric. I thought you meant
regular
regular
Icon?
Icon. Yeah, Icon Electric has 2 million.
Uh-huh.
Regular Icon has 200 million, not 2 billion.
200 million?
Yeah,
Holy
people
crap.
love that song. It blew
I
up.
did not know it was that famous.
hmm I'm pretty sure that's his most streamed song. Unless summer, no, it is. Summertime in Paris has half its streams. Like it's just not even
Icon,
close.
holy shit.
Cabin Fever is nowhere close. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, what do you think his top 5 songs are? Real quick, so, like sidebar.
Top 5
Most streamed
Taking Swift
songs.
songs?
What songs do you
Oh,
think
I
of the
think it's
most?
top 5 most streamed. Right, okay. I think, well, we just gave away Icon. I'm guessing Icon's biggest. Then after that, I would say,
Wait, hold on, real quick.
um,
Have you listened to the Sunset Tapes yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, then you might not get
I don't
these.
remember that.
You might not get all
Oh,
these
shit, I
then,
don't know.
because one of
Are any of
them,
them from CTV3?
uh, okay, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3.
Because,
Actually,
yeah, I got
okay,
no idea.
I'll cut out number 3 because it's from the Sunset Tapes. It would have been Soho, but let's say number 3 is that instead. Number 4, no, and number 5, yeah, number 5 is from CTV3.
Okay. Um, shit, I don't know.
All right, it's
I feel like,
Icon. Oh fuck.
okay, yeah.
Already
No, just go.
yeah. All right, okay. Number 1 is Icon. Number 2 is number 2 is Summertime in Paris. Number 3 would be Soho, but I decided to cut it out. So it's
Okay.
90. Number 4 is On My Own featuring Kid Cudi. And number 5 is Cabin Fever.
Wow.
Just thought that was interesting. Sorry, I totally just sidebarred that. Anyway,
Yeah, I was gonna say Cabin Fever is definitely on there.
yeah. Anyway, Lost Boy, decent. That's pretty much there all is to it. Now we're gonna go to Fallen. Fallen, the thing with Fallen is that it also has a really crazy guitar part towards the end.
With Fallen?
Yeah.
Yep.
However, I don't like it as much as the guitar part from Lost Boy. Double, however, I like
Whoa.
the lo-fi part from Fallen more than I like the lo-fi part from Lost Boy. So I'm at a
Yeah, Fallen's, yeah, I get.
I'm at a very harsh crossroads here. It is certified okay. I don't know if I like it better or worse than Lost Boy. I'm gonna say better. No. Yeah, I'll just say they're the same. I don't want to hurt my brain. What do you think about it?
Um, for me, Fallen's got like the meh, but okay, but meh, okay, but meh, kind of that pattern. So I kind of just Fallen's like the song that made me realize that it's kind of just the same as the previous 3,
Mm-hmm.
except a little bit dimmed down. So Fallen's like the kind of like it's the song of these 5 songs where I realized that this song was starting to like, or not the song, the vibe was starting to get a little bit repetitive. Like if they didn't have Fallen in here and they just went straight to Icon, it would be fine.
Yeah, thanks for correcting yourself there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's just get past Fallen and now on to Icon.
Icon.
So firstly, to answer your question of why it's called Icon question mark, it's because when he dropped Icon, the original version, he got a bit of hate because it was like one of his first like serious singles that he dropped. He had already dropped CTV 1 to CTV 2, but they were just kind of like messing around. He released like a music video for this. Like this was kind of a big deal. And everyone was like, "You're not an icon. Like you're calling yourself an icon? Like you're Will Smith's son. You're no one, dude. Like who are you kidding?"
Yeah.
That's why in this song he says, "I am not an icon, you are," because in an interview I remember he said that he wanted the point of icon to be that when you're saying I'm just an icon, you're saying like I'm an icon, like the person singing it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the beginning part is it's really it's fine, you know, it's a chill. Pretty much it is just a rendition of Icon. There's not like a lot of variation from the original version in terms of the lyrics. But where it starts to get funky is towards the end. He gets into this more spoken part where he says, "I'm not an icon, you are." And he starts talking more about issues with the world. For example, he has a line Um, happens when we run out of soil. Fuck. I'm gonna restart. What
Mm-hmm.
happens when we run out of oil and the soil goes dry and we can't turn the lights on? Then who gonna be an icon?
Yeah.
That's kind of bars. Pretty much he's just saying we gotta take better care of the world, or we're just gonna be fucked. He talks about gang violence and how we should end it. You know, pretty not really like a bold take or anything, just kind of just getting that out there.
Okay.
You know, personally, guys, I think racism is bad. I know. I know.
Chad.
I know. Um, but yeah. And then at the end, I don't even know if you caught on to this. There's that deep voice that comes on. It took me
I
like
did. Confused.
it took me a while to realize what he was saying. At the end, he's saying Iris is coming, and then he like screams it as he like fades away. So this was kind of like a teaser for Iris. And then even in the Sunset tapes, he referenced Iris. And then Iris came out the next year. I didn't even put that together until well after Iris had come out. That he was literally teasing it all along.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy's a freaking genius, bro.
Yeah. I like
Anyway,
how people who are smart with how they advertise themselves makes them way better.
yeah. That being said, Jaden is like not good at advertising himself. Like, I know you weren't really a Jaden fan when Iris dropped. He just dropped it. Like, he didn't announce anything. I think maybe he did like a couple interviews, but like he like there was no promotion. Like, no one knew it came out.
That's
Um,
how you do it.
it's really not though, especially when you're still like not that big. How many listeners does he have? Has it increased? No, it's about 8 million.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a little side rant about Jaden needing to promote himself better. You have anything else to say about Icon? Icon?
Icon?
Icon?
Um, no, it was funny because what I was saying about Fallen was that I was like, if I wanted something different because it was getting a little bit repetitive with Fallen, and then the second I'm talking about that, the song after that is like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
And then Icon's like a whole different vibe,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool. It's like he knows. He's like, I know it's getting a little repetitive. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's pretty much SYRE the Electric album. So, with that being said, let's give this a little rating. Or let's just give some overall thoughts first. Then we'll do best tracks, and then we'll do ratings. Sound good?
Radio. Okay.
Yeah. So overall thoughts. This album is nothing special. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of boring at times. It sounds kind of weird. But let me tell you something. When it hits midnight, this album hits like a motherfucker. I don't know what it is. On any like at a normal time, this album is like a 6 out of 10. Once it hits midnight and it just clicks for you, you just levitate. I swear. It's just it's just so good.
I'm pretty sure that if anyone were to like ask for like some like vibe songs just to kind of like chill to at exactly midnight or more, past midnight, we could totally recommend them. Like I'm pretty sure we'd both say either Laney or Jaden
Absolutely.
I think either or.
Easily. Anyway, you have anything you want to say before we get to rankings? Rankings.
I do think it's good. Like, I'm just glad that he didn't just like completely like ruin these songs by trying to like revamp them. Like, for revamping songs that have already been like good, like 90, and he somehow made it better with this. I think he did good.
Yeah.
Like, he could have fucked this up, and then if these remixes were like so bad, he could have just ruined the actual songs from SYRE.
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, I don't want to listen to this. This is what the shit one is on the Electric album, and then
Yeah. And right, that's our review of SYRE the Electric album. Let's get to our top 3 songs. I already have mine down, so I'm going to start. You can think about yours while I say this. So, number 3, this took me a while. I decided I put Fallen over Lost Boy. That's number 3. Then number 2, I got Icon. And number 1, I got 90. So what about you?
Wow. I can put Lost Boy at 3.
Okay.
And then number 2, I'm choosing between Fallen or B.
Really? No Icon?
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 I mean, it is a different vibe, but I don't know. It didn't really match with me. I'm not too sure. I'll probably put B at 2, and then I'll definitely put 90 at 1.
All right.
We can easily agree on that.
Yeah, easily. And then we're going to do that too for HYH Radio?
Yeah.
All right.
Make it simple.
Anyway, so those are our top songs for this album. Make sure to go check out those playlists in our link tree. We have 4 playlists on our Spotify page. We have Pablo's picks, which are my 3 favorite songs from each album we've reviewed. Nathan's picks, Nathan's 3 favorite songs from each album we've reviewed. The Have You Heard Complete series, which is just all the podcast episodes in order. And we got HYH Radio, which is one song from each album we've reviewed. And it can be a mainstream song. So we just pick whatever we think is overall the best song on that album. So now, rankings from 1 to 10. I said earlier, I think it's a 6 in the morning and it's a 10, or it's like a 15 at night. So I'm going to leave this with a solid 7.
Yeah, I was going to say 7's like the halfway. I'll say 7.
All right. Well, that does it for this week's episode of the Have You Heard podcast. I believe that's it, right? We don't have anything else to say?
Nope.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this week's episode of Have You Heard podcast. I'm Pablo.
I'm Nathan.
And we'll see you guys next week. Hey guys, this is Pablo from the Have You Heard podcast. We just wanted to give a little heads up. We are actually releasing a special episode next week, where me and Nathan pick an album to listen to randomly. So the issue with that is that it is going to be exclusively on Spotify. So we wanted to give you guys a heads up. Next week, you're not going to get any notification on any of our other platforms like YouTube, Apple Podcasts, anything like that. So make a Spotify account. Go follow us on there so you get the notification. We actually even did an episode just like that a couple weeks ago. So you can go check that out while you wait for the new episode. But yeah, that episode is going to be out in a week from now. So yeah, go check us out on Spotify so you can listen to that episode. It's a really fun idea. Hopefully, if we get enough support on Spotify, we'll continue doing them. But if not, we'll have to scrap it, unfortunately. So please go show us some support. And we'll see you guys next week.